day, everyone. My name is Mrs. Shangji. I'm here to take you in mathematics. We shall look at today's topic, variation. What is variation? Variation is the relationship that exists between two quantities, two or more quantities, in such a way that a change in one quantity may lead to a change in another quantity or quantities. We have classification of variation. We have up to 4 of them. We have the direct variation, the inverse variation, the joint variation, and the partial variation. But in our today's lesson, we shall look at the direct variation. Variation, we can also call it proportion. Direct variation, that is what we want to consider now. An increase or decrease in one quantity results into a proportional increase or decrease in the other. Okay, the symbol we have here on the board means proportional to or varies directly with. So that is the symbol we shall be looking at. So once we talk about variation, once you see this symbol, it means what? Variation. So let's take an example. P varies directly as Q. P varies directly as Q. Can be written as P. Look at the symbol here, Q, which means P varies directly as Q. The symbol, this can be changed to equality sign by introducing a constant. So once you introduce a constant, the sign will change to equality sign. For example, if P varies directly as Q, then P is equals to KQ, where K is a constant. Let's look at examples. Example 1. If Y varies directly as X and Y is equals to 10 when X is equals to 4. A. Find the formula connecting Y and X. B. Find Y when X is equals to 8. So let's look at the solution. Remember, the question is Y varies directly as X. So remember, I told you, as you introduce a constant, this sign of variation will change to equality sign. So we say Y is equals to K X, where K is a constant. Alright, from the question, Y is equals to 10 and X is equals to 4. So you substitute it here. Y is equals to 10 and X is equals to 4. So let's substitute here to find the constant. We have 10 is equals to 4K. We are looking for K. So as usual, either you multiply through by the inverse of 4, or we normally say divide through by 4. Divide both sides by 4. So we are dividing both sides by 4. We have our K is equals to 10 over 4. So we need to reduce this one. We have a fraction here. So we need to get their common factor. And the common factor here is 2. 2 can go into 10 5 times, and 2 can go into 4 2 times. So we say our K now is equals to what? 5 over 2. Or you can write it in a mixed fraction as 2 whole number 1 over 2. So that is our constant. Now let's answer the first question. The first question says, find the formula connecting Y and X. Or they can also say that find the equation connecting Y and X. The equation connecting Y and X, or we can say the formula connecting Y and X is Y equals to our constant, we say is 5 over 2, then X. So this is the equation that is connecting Y and X. Now let's go to the B part of it. B, we are to find when x is equals to 8. So all you need to do here is you go back to the equation connecting the y and x and substitute the value of your x. So we now say y is equals to 5 over 2 and our x is 8. So you do your normal cancellation. 2 into itself 1 and 2 can go into 8, 4. So our y will be 5 times 4, which will give us 20. Alright, let's look at example 2. Example 2 says, if A varies directly as the cube root of B and A is equals to 18 when B is equals to 64, find A, the constant of proportionality, B, the equation connecting A and B, C, the value of A when B is equals to 125, and the last one, D, the value of B when A is equals to 40.5. Let's look at the solution. Remember, we say A varies directly as the cube root of B. So we write it as A varies directly as the cube root of B. So now we shall introduce our constant. So we have A is equals to K cube root of B, where K is a constant. Always remember to write that. Okay, we would like to find a constant K from equation A now. Want to find the constant K. Meanwhile, the value of A and B is given. So A is given to us as 18 and B is given to us as 64. So we substitute into this equation. So we have 18 equals to the cube root of 64K. So from here we can take the cube root of 64. What is the cube root of 64? Of course, is what? 4. So we have 18 equals to 4K. So, as usual, you need to get the constant. So we divide both sides by 4. So our K is equals to 18 over 4. So you reduce it. And what is the common factor? Of course, 2 is the common factor. So 2 can go into 18, 9, and 2 into 4, 2 times. So we now have what? 9 over 2, which can be written as 4 whole number, 1 over 2. So that is the value of our constant. Let's look at B. B says the equation connecting A and B. So the equation connecting A and B is, from what we have, our constant, remember your constant is 4, or you can use the 9 over 2. So we have our A will be equals to 9 over 2, which is our constant, then the cube root of B. So this is the equation connecting A and B. Alright, let's go to C. C, we have to find the value of A when B is equals to 125. We have to find A when B, the equation connecting A and B is A is equals to 9 over 2, the cube root of B. Remember, the value of our K, which is the constant, is 9 over 2. Let's look at C. C, we have to find the value of A when B is equals to 125. So, from the equation connecting them, A is equals to 9 over 2, the cube root of B. We are going to substitute the value of B, which is 125. So, what is the cube root of 125? Of course, we know is 5. So, our A will be equals to 9 over 2 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45 over 2. So we cannot leave our work like this, which is improper. So we now change it to what? To mixed fraction. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 5 is also 2 remainder 1 over 2. In case you have forgotten how to convert to mixed fraction. Alright, let's look at D. Question D, we have to find the value of B when A is equals to 40.5. So we substitute back to the equation, connecting them. So we have A is equals to 9 over 2, the cube root of B. So let's substitute for the value of A. We now have 40.5 is equals to 9 over 2 cube root of B. So we are looking for B. We need to clear the fraction. So we are going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 9 over 2. And the reciprocal of 9 over 2 is what? 2 over 9. So let me just write it. Multiply both sides by 2 over 9. So we now have 2 over 9 times 40.5 is equals to 2 over 9 times 9 over 2 cube root of B. 2 times 40.5 will give us 81 over 9. Is equals to this one. They are inverse, so it can cancel. 9 can go into itself. 2 can also cancel 2. So we are left with 1. So we are left with now the cube root of B. 81 divided by 9 is what? 9. So we have 9 is equals to the cube root of B. We are looking for B, not cube root of B. So we need to take the cube of both sides. So this cube here will cancel this cube root. Therefore, our B will be equals to 9 raised to power 3. And this 9 raised to power 3 is the same thing as 9 times 9 times 9. So when you multiply it together, you get 729. So that is the value of our B. With these two exercises, I believe you can still look for more exercise. But then I have one on the board for you. If S is directly proportional to T, and S is equals to 15 when T is equals to 15. A, express S in terms of T. Then B, calculate the value of S when T is equals to 12. C, calculate the value of T when S is equals to 45. So you can solve it and send the answer through my number 08164765066. Thank you.